Hello and welcome to Weaving Voices podcast. This is Josephine Thomason, and today I am going to offer a summer solstice ceremony here in 2021 in Tucson, Arizona, in a major heat wave. So to begin, I'm going to just talk about why. Why am I offering this? What do I hope to achieve? How do we do ceremony? Those kind of things. I will try to have it marked, so if you want to just skip ahead and start the ceremony, that's good. But if you feel like listening to the whys and hows and all that, continue. So every year there is a wheel of the year. There's a pump, a breath to the year. And the equinoxes and solstice points are kind of like gears in the wheel that keep everything flowing and moving, and each of the energies of those moments are very potent moments. They in and of themselves are an opening within the multidimensional, and it's really, I find, an opportunity to come current to all the things of the last 6 months from the last solstice, or if you did ceremony at equinox, and the last 3 months, anything that has been unresolved, those things that are flying off behind you. And it can just be an imbalance, right? Because in our society, every meal we eat is wrapped in plastic. And so even if it's a beautiful organic meal, there's a energetic debt that we're creating every meal, just that. And so there's a lot of other places in our lives where, we give attention to things that we shouldn't. There's so many ways of being out of balance, and I don't need to talk about that. I don't need to tell you, where you're out of balance. Probably. You might have to sit and think about it for a minute, but all of those things that have been building up, the doing ceremony at the equinoxes and solstices are an opportunity to come current, to pay those debts, and to really allow yourself to come back to balance. And that is why I am, it's my religion, for real. These are my high holidays. And so I offer you this ceremony as an opportunity to cleanse and clear yourself, but also to celebrate with nature. Because above all, solstices and equinoxes are, the nature spirits who are in charge of all of this don't get thanked nearly enough. So it's an opportunity to honor them for all that they do, come into relationship with them, and say thank you, and what a wonderful new season to begin, right? So right now in Tucson, Arizona, we are deeply in drought and having a heat wave, and it's a bit intense. Climate change is real, and it's really distressing if you pay attention. Most people are trying to numb it and pretend that it's, not happening, but it's hard to pretend it's not happening when it's burning and you don't want to go outside. Like, my God, it's so hot. Anyway, so as a result, the guidance I received is to focus on the waters, the balancing component. So this point of the year is very much fire, right? Like, it's when in the northern hemisphere it is hottest, and there's lots of fire. But the ceremony we're going to do is about water and the cleansing of the water so that you can cleanse yourself. right? And how you are in relationship with water, how water is you, that you are mostly water. And so coming into right relationship with the elemental one who is water, and really sitting with that flow of the water from the sky to the earth, and how it connects the different, connects the air element to the earth element, and then the fire element lets it go back up into the sky, and it's this whole beautiful hydraulic cycle. So my challenge to you in engaging with this ceremony and engaging at this time is to choose a body of water close to you. Now for me, I live in Tucson, and all of our, rivers are dry right now, and it's pretty terrible. So I personally am going to choose a dry riverbed and be calling to and cleaning that river, right? Committing in the next 6 months to cleaning that river so that that river can clean me, as a call and response with spirit, where I hear and I respond, and they hear and they respond, and we can dance together in this way. So I challenge you all to do so. If you live by the ocean, great, go to the ocean, clean the beach. If you live here in Tucson, there are these beautiful rivers that we have that are just dry, and we're going to clean those up. Or we can go to the tributaries and the smaller rivers, or the San Pedro, or all those places. But whatever you choose, it's really up to you, and commit in a way that's real. Don't be like, I'm going to go out every day and I'm going to do blah, 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 blah. Just what is comfortable within you that you can commit to and really succeed at and show up for. And, if that's just like energetically thanking the river from wherever your house is, then that's what you can do, and you can do that. If you can physically go to the river, thank the river, really be with the river, and clean it a little bit, then that's great too. But that is my challenge to all of you, whoever you may be, listening near or far. So, thank you for taking on that challenge. So in preparation for doing this ceremony, it is going to be a water ceremony. So you're going to want to get a bowl of water. If you have like a Tibetan singing bowl or a crystal bowl or some sort of fancy bowl, you could use that. But a glass bowl is fine, or a metal, a mixing bowl can do. But if you have a fancy one, you can get that. I'm just giving you all the things you're going to want to get. And then you're going to want to get some leaves. Just like, it doesn't matter what they're made of. You can be particular about it, but if you some fresh leaves that you're going to make what's called a kintu. There's 3 leaves. You can use mint leaves, rose leaves. In the desert, the jojoba leaves work really well for this. But wherever you are, whatever leaves. And when you go and ask the plant, can I have some leaves for the purpose of prayer, right? Because basically what we're going to be doing is, as we go into ceremony, you're going to blow onto those leaves and really release onto those leaves so that you know where you're putting all that energy, and then you're going to give it to the water. So, bowl of water, some leaves. If you have a mesa, you're going to want a kuya that really represents your connection to water, and whatever other kuyas you might want. Just your whole mesa, most likely. Just definitely have your mesa present if you have one. If you don't, you can go out and find a stone. That would be great too. Stones are very helpful also for holding energy and moving energy in ways that so that you know where you put it, right? So if you just are blowing the energy out into the room, you're not processing it as well as if you put it into something physical that you can then process with the elements. So we're going to offer these leaves to the water. You could also use flowers if you have them. I don't know what you have, so you're going to just be creative and find whatever you have. So, bowl with water in it, and leaves and a flower possibly, or and a stone. That's what you need for this particular ceremony. I think that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause here and let you go ahead and find those. I call out to all those guides and guardians, helpers, who assist me in doing ceremony. I call out to all those in charge of the equinoxes and solstice, the cycles and seasons of the year. I ask you for your presence here as I hide out during this heat wave in June in Tucson. I call out to you and I ask you to support me now in opening up this time and space for ceremony for myself and all those who listen later. I ask you to help me. The deep, humble heart, I ask you for help in this time. I am very tired. And I ask you to bring strength to my bones, bring strength to my blood, bring strength to my body. Help me to make it into the next season, to thrive in this time. Help me, help me, help me to be present for myself and others. Help me to live in a good way. I call out to the winds of the east, all those winds and waters, mountains, lineages, stars. I call out to all those beings of the east direction. I ask you to be present with me here, now, in creating this ceremony, opening up this time and space for bringing things back to balance. All those things that have been flying behind me as I go through this life, I ask to step outside of time in this moment and begin the process of balance, calling to all those in the east direction who can assist me with that. And I call out to Great Eagle, Great Condor. I ask you to be present with me and everyone who listens now or in the future. I ask you to be with us and allow us to see with your bird's eye view. See with your heart. Open your heart to us and allow us to know your grace. Know how to fly above the storm and see that bigger vision, the longer view. Please help us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, hey, yeah. Calling to the south, Sachamama Amuru, come. Great serpent, the mother of the waters, I call out to you. I ask you for your presence. I ask you to wrap your coils of light around me and this space and provide a grounding cord down into the heart of the earth, so that all the heavy energies that are released, all that is out of balance, all the unpaid debts can go directly to the heart of Pachamama and be composted. I ask that this be a time for renewal, resetting, rejuvenation. And I call out to all of those mountains of the south, waters, lineages, stars, all those beings of the south direction. Come and bring your wisdom here. Open up this time and space for each one now and later who listens. That this may be a potent moment for all of us, that we may find a new way, dropping all that heaviness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, yeah, yeah. And calling out to the west. Beautiful, beautiful west direction. Calling out to Otarango, Mother, Sister, Jaguar, come. Come and pad around this space, keeping it safe and sacred, keeping the boundaries for me as I begin this work. I ask you to be present here. And I call out to all those mountains, waters, lineages, and stars of the west direction. I ask for all of that wisdom to be present. And the Pacific Ocean over there in the west where I am, and whatever big body of water is wherever you are, call out to that now and ask for the presence of that water to cleanse and clear the grief of the last 6 months. I ask for support and love and guidance in this moment as we take this opportunity to clear and cleanse any beings. And I ask for beings that are stuck in this time. Anyone who needs a rainbow bridge, we will open it up during this ceremony. Whether beings of nature or humans or other types of beings, whoever needs transitioning, we open up this time and space for them as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, yeah, yeah. And calling to the north, Siwakinte, royal hummingbird, come. Come and fly into the space. Bring your joy and wisdom into every cell of my DNA, all the strands and timelines and lifetimes, and I ask that this time open up for healing on all of those multidimensional realms. I ask for help here. And I call out to the ancestors, all of my ancestral helping spirits and all of yours, those who have lived well and died well and are bright in spirit. We call out to you, those who have done this before. And we call out to our descendants, those who come after, those who are bright in spirit in the future, and we call out to you as well and ask you for your presence here and ask you how to get through. How do we get through? How do we get through? Please come and guide. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And calling out to the mountains, waters, lineages, stars of the north. Call out to you, I ask you to be present, creating this bubble around me and anyone who's listening now or in the future. I ask for support and love and guidance in that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pachamama, Pachamamita. I call out to Mother Earth, the beautiful Mama. I ask you to open up this time and space with me for your healing and all of your beings' healing for everyone on this planet, but particularly for any beings of nature who are struggling so much and are so impacted by the bad behavior of humans. I offer myself as a representative of humanity to do what I can, whatever that may be. And in this moment, on the energetic level, the multidimensional level, I just ask for your permission to be your representative, to be of service to you. I ask you for your permission to create with you. I ask you to be my partner in this ceremony. Thank you. And I call out to all those elemental ones, the winds, the waters, the fires, and the earth, and all the spirit within all things, the Kausai. I call out to that, and I ask for you to come and play and be honored for your role in creating this year, this wheel of the year that keeps turning in spite of us, and the joy of your creation. I ask for an opening up of all the hearts of all those listening now or in the future, so that we may have an innocent heart coming here and imagining with you what can be done and how we can do it easily and how much fun it could be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Phew. And I call to the above, Wera Kaucha Teximoyo. I call out to Mama Sophia. I call out to all the angelic ones and the ascended masters, all those in the upper world. I call to you and I ask you for your presence here. I ask you to merge these three worlds. And I ask now that this bubble of time and space open up for the healing of everyone. I call to the moon, the sun, the stars, Venus and Mars, and all those celestial bodies who are holding us in this beautiful dance. I thank you for your amazing presence and support and love and guidance in all ways. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now entering into ceremony, taking a nice deep breath and setting intention with me here. To begin, we need to cleanse and clear ourselves. So if you have your bowl of water and your mesa and whatever way you have gotten ready for ceremony, just letting yourself sit and enter into that altered state of consciousness and allowing all those who came to support this work today, allow yourself to feel them, to feel supported, to feel the strength rising up through you. And in this moment, taking this opportunity to set intention to release any residual energies that have clung onto you, any places where things got out of balance the last 6 months or more. Just letting yourself take this opportunity, taking those leaves and washing yourself down with them so you can unwind your energy centers going counterclockwise. You can tap on places within your body that feel like they need to move, but as you move the energy, it's going to come out your breath and onto those leaves. So taking nice deep breaths And with that intention of releasing all darkened, stagnant, ungrounded energies, anything that is not truly you, any intrusions of any kind, asking that they be fully and completely released at this time. Nice deep breath. And blowing out gently. Acknowledging any places that things have gotten out of balance, out of Aini. And keep blowing and releasing, blowing and releasing. And I'm going to encourage you to pause here and work as long as you need to until you feel ready to move on to the next step. And when you feel these leaves are full and you're ready to release to the water, just asking the water to take all of this heaviness and bring it back into circulation, taking it back into the earth, allowing it to become new life, new puppy dogs and rainbows and butterflies, new mulberries, new sorrel fruits. Allowing all of this energy to be offered up as a gift to the earth, recognizing that energy is just energy no matter how much it's hurting you, allowing it to release from you. It becomes energy, just pure. And it can be real heavy, but it's still just energy. It just makes it better compost. So just releasing, 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 releasing. And when you're ready, offering it to the water. So take as much time there as you need. And then I'm going to call out to that water source that I am personally going to commit to clearing physically and energetically. And I'm feeling really called to two, so I'm going to speak them right now. The Rito River and the San Pedro River. I offer my service to you, and I ask you to come now. Come forward and be cleansed and cleared on the energetic levels. I ask that Pan and all those in the nature spirit realms who can assist me in cleansing and clearing these river spirits, I ask for help now. I ask these rivers to forgive me. As a representative of humanity, I ask you to forgive me. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you so much for the water that you bring, the flow, the cleansing and clearing of this valley and the state and all of that, letting these river spirits receive the healing light. That beautiful. Okay, I guess I'm going to call in all the river spirits of the Tucson Valley, because the other ones were like, hey lady, what are you doing? What about us? So I'm sorry. I thought maybe I needed to just focus. But so Calling out to all those river spirits in the Tucson Valley, all those Pacarina spaces, all those water spirits. I call out to you now, and I offer you all cleansing and clearing. I offer you compassion and love. I offer you my voice as a human on the planet. And I ask for cleansing and clearing for each of these river spirits, all of them now. I ask for easing of your suffering, of their suffering in this drought, in this time of drought. I ask that these river spirits receive all the energy that they possibly can to make it through, to stay clean and clear, to stay wet, to call to the clouds that feed them. All of those river spirits in the sky, I ask you to come. I ask you also to be cleansed and cleared, to unstick these weather patterns that are so very stuck now. I ask that it be gently washed with compassion and love for this earth and all of the plant people and animal people and human people. All the soils that are so dry, calling for a shifting of this stuckness. I offer my stones here as a place to put any energies that need transforming today. And I ask that this transformation be continually offered a little bit every day for months and months and months, recognizing that this is not a one and done situation, that this is not a start it and forget it situation, that we must commit fully to an ongoing practice of cleansing and clearing our rivers and ourselves, to be of service to this earth and all her people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to put these stones in the water. And whatever watershed that you have committed to, where you as an individual can easily have an impact, just allow yourself to really feel within yourself what is reasonable to commit to, but commit in this moment what you can do. And I ask if there are any nature spirits that are in need of transitioning now, any within these water systems, if there is a need of transitioning or other type of healing work. Okay, I open up a doorway of time and space now for all those who need transitioning today. Whew. Whew, 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 whew. Hey, no, hey, no, hey, no, and enlivening for all those who are staying on, continuing on being these river beings. I honor you deeply with so much love. I will ask the waters to flow here. For all the beings, and for the water itself to remember itself now. When I was young, I was the sun shining through the trees down to the earth. When I was young, I was the mountain, knew all the birds, had my own vision. When I was young, I was the river flowing through the mountain down to the sea. When I was young, I was the ocean, held all my friends until the end. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. We are, we are, we are, we are, we are, we. Now taking nice deep breaths and feeling your connection to the waters of the earth and the waters in your body. Letting any places you've been out of integrity with the waters, letting that, asking for forgiveness now from yourself. Forgive yourself. Say, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And letting all the places of difficulty drop down and blowing onto those leaves. And calling out now to this new cycle, new season, summer. This is just the beginning of summer. That's funny. It is awfully hot for the beginning of summer right now. But just being in alignment with the beauty and abundance of the summer months, of what it means to be alive on this planet at this time, the beautiful opportunities. There are no lack of things to do, no lack of work to be done. We live in exciting times. I offer blessings to each one of you listening as we go ahead and complete the ceremony, offering up your deep, deep gratitude to nature and the cycle and season of the year, and offering that to the waters, putting it into this bowl of water. Now, we're going to just go ahead and complete this ceremony. You're going to allow these leaves to be in the water for a bit. When you feel ready, you can go ahead and release them to the earth. So pour them on a plant because they're so thirsty right now. But when you're ready to release the waters, just go ahead and release the water. You can feel free to do this ceremony at a running water place if you have such a thing at your disposal. I currently do not. So I'm using a bowl of water. And okay, so in that, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to say thank you to each of the directions. So bowing to the east, thank you, thank you, thank you. And the south, thank you, thank you, thank you. The west, thank you, thank you, thank you. The north, thank you, thank you, thank you. Pachamama and all the elemental ones. And the above, thank you, thank you, thank you. We close this time and space. Thank you for all of your support and love and guidance in this ceremony. Thank you.